champions in that division. You got Scott Quinn, Carl Frampton, Guillermo Rigondeaux.
I'm gonna get the opportunity, boy. You working your ass off, don't you?
Hey, that's what we do. That's what we do.
Dante's Boxing Nation. I see it, baby. Y'all the man.
That's what it is.
I love it. I love what you're doing for boxing.
Thank you, man.
Don't stop. Keep on going strong. Keep on going hard. A lot of big fights coming this year. A lot of big fights.
Hi, you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation. Woo! Hey.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So I wanted to give a little bit of a scout report on Gervonta Tank Davis after knocking out his opponent tonight, Luis Sanchez. For those of you guys who don't know, Tank Davis is Floyd Mayweather's biggest prodigy right now, and Floyd Mayweather has been selling him as pretty much the next Floyd Mayweather. Now, even though we're going to still have to see Gervonta step up in competition, I will say, because he was dealing with some resistance tonight, I was impressed with how he dealt with it. Because a lot of undefeated fighters, they have a very hard time dealing with adversity in the ring for the first time. Now, for those of you guys who haven't heard too much about Tank Davis, you guys are going to be hearing a lot more about this kid really soon. First of all, Tank Davis, he has a rare combination when it comes to his style, because he has somewhat of a Floyd Mayweather style, but at the same time, he has tremendous punching power. Okay, so you could pretty much say he's like a Floyd Mayweather knockout artist. That's the kind of style that he has. And he's a southpaw as well. He has an impressive amateur pedigree. I believe his record was 206 with 15 losses. He won a whole bunch of, national titles. He was dominant as an amateur fighter, and now he's looking pretty impressive, at least where he is in his career as a professional. Now, when it comes to his opponent tonight, Luis Sanchez, he posed a couple challenges for Tank Davis, because Tank Davis was used to knocking cats out in the first 2 rounds. The majority of his fights didn't go past 2 rounds. This is the type of power that Tank has. But with this guy, Sanchez, I give him a lot of credit, because for his record, he was intelligent. He was in there really thinking. He wasn't just going in there to just get hit and drop and be counted out. He was in there really trying to win this fight. And that's why I say Tank was dealing with a little resistance. He was really slippery in the ring. Kind of remind me a little bit of like a Carlos Molina. Because Carlos Molina, he's really slippery. He's really an awkward type of fighter. Hard to land clean shots on him because he's so slippery. This guy, Luis Sanchez, he was using good foot movement in the ring. But I think the main challenge that he was posing in the ring was the fact that he found a way to smother a lot of Tank's big punches. Sanchez would use just a little bit of foot movement in the ring. And basically what he would do is he would wait for Tank to try to attack, and a lot of times he would jump back and try to counter. Now, it was a couple times he was successful trying to counter, because he caught Tank with a couple of uppercuts earlier on. But Tank, he adjusted to that. Now, and as the rounds progressed, Tank started to get more aggressive. And what Sanchez would do at times in the fight, he started doing it more and more, is whenever Tank got in close, Sanchez would try to get close to Tank to smother the punches. But the way he did it, Sanchez, is he would come in with his head down. He would try to close the distance by coming, he'll get low, come in with his head down and try to get close to Tank. And for a couple of rounds, this was working, because every time Tank would try to hit him, it was taking steam off of Tank's punches, because once again, the punches were being smothered. Sanchez was too close. So what Tank started to do is he started to time Sanchez coming in with his head down, and Tank started to take a step back. He started timing him with perfect uppercuts. Now, once Tank negated Sanchez's ability to smother his punches, it was pretty much the beginning of the end from that point on. So in the 8th round, Sanchez, he tried to do the same thing. He tried to come in with his head down. Tank caught him with 2 perfect uppercuts, finally dropped Sanchez for the first time in the fight. In the 9th round, same thing happened again. This time, Tank, he got set for it. He coiled up, and Sanchez came in with his head down, and Tank caught him with somewhat of a uppercut slash hook and knocked him out. Busted his nose, probably broke his nose, and the fight was over. So I was impressed with Tank's performance because he had to deal with resistance in this fight. And that's just going to obviously make him much better. So congratulations to Gervonta Tank Davis. I thought it was an impressive performance, at least for where he is in his career right now. I really look forward to seeing him jump to the next level and fight somebody possibly in the top 10. And then we will really know how good he is. But it looks like he's on the right track right now. He's only 21 years old. There were some rumors that they might even try to put him in there with someone like a Javier Fortuna. That would be a great matchup, a great test for Tank. So we'll just see. We'll see what happens in the future. But that's all I got for now. I'm on to the next one.